Welcome to Adaptive Humanity. Today we're at Bigfoot Adventure Park in Tennessee. This is the place where you adventure beyond your limitations. Welcome back to Adaptive Humanity,
where we dare you to adventure beyond your limitations.
So, what do we mean by that? Adventure beyond your limitations. So it doesn't have to be something physical. It doesn't have to be a disability. It could be something, a social stigma. It could be financial. It could be a physical. It could be emotional. Any type of a limitation that is put in front of you, you need to move beyond that.
Or that you put on yourself.
Correct. And a lot of them you do put on yourself. Especially when it comes to physical and emotional, there is a way to move past that, and it's definitely not always easy. But by being able to adventure beyond that limitation, gives you the experience everything that life has to offer. And especially in today's times, financial limitations are huge, and it's a good thing to be able to set goals, to be able to get past that, and it's setting those goals in small increments and moving to achieve that goal that will bring you into being able to experience life a little bit more. And the same thing goes in with disabilities. A lot of people said that when I lost my leg, I'm going to be limited in things that I can do, and I'm going to have to try to adjust to that and get help. And I refuse to accept that. I never have accepted it. It's not easy. Sometimes I might make it look easy, but there are plenty of times where I'm cussing and I'm throwing things and I'm frustrated, and it's horrible. But and you guys don't get to see that. Well, not yet anyway. But it happens. There's a lot of times I have sores on my legs. I'm bleeding, and it's frustrating. I'm stuck on a couch for a couple days, and I can't do something that I want to do. But those are just temporary setbacks, and I kind of
speed bumps.
Right. I got to remind myself of that. But that's with anything in life. You're going to come across speed bumps. Life isn't easy. So and that's why we really wanted to do this channel, was to show that you can go out and reach beyond what you think are your limits. So that being said, we are here at Bigfoot Adventure Park, Tracy City.
Tracy City, Tennessee.
Tracy City, Tennessee.
And boy, is ugly.
So this is amazing. We didn't expect this. We did a little bit of research on the place before we came here. It's a good sand park.
A lot of the reviews they're pretty, I don't know, it seems negative, I thought.
It seems like some of the reviews, they were negative and positive on the same thing. So it was negative that there isn't much things to do, you're in the middle of nowhere, and then it's positive that there are tons of things to do because you're in the middle of nowhere. So, and that is true. You are in the middle of nowhere, and as you can see in this video, the roads getting in here are a little sketch, not gonna lie. If you have a big RV, slightly tight coming down the driveway, and hopefully
your time.
Yeah, and hopefully you're the only one going in certain parts, because passing is next to impossible. But it was a little sketch coming in, and the roads are stone, but they're well maintained. We cruised around here for the last day now on our scooters, the little electric scooters, which those things are awesome, by the way. They do 35 miles an hour. You're not getting them up to 35 on the stone unless you have a death wish, or you really don't like a body part and you can look like me. But they're awesome. We'll do a bigger review on those a little bit later, when we can actually get an area where it's paved and we can let them rip. But we were bahing around with our scooters, and that said, you know what? Let's roll the drone. welcome back. As you can see, the drone footage, it kind of captures it. You know, you can only get so much on video. It's absolutely stunning here. And as I said, it's not really like a RV campground or a park. And you know, I was talking with Amber about it, and she was like, it is a campground in its essence, I guess. So they have a spot where you can park your RVs. They have tons of open area to be able just to throw up a good old-fashioned tent.
So much room for activities.
All the hookups they're like brand new. I mean,
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean and we've seen some they're putting in even more. So, and they're actually pouring electrical pads. They're individually fused. The water, the handles are nice. We did pop the handle when we first got here just to clear the hose, and I had a feeling because of the type of handles they were, and it did pump out a bunch of rust at first. So make sure you have water filters installed on your RV or camper.
Every campsite or RV site has its own fire pit. Yep. And picnic bench, which is nice.
Yeah, and the picnic benches are new. Still bring your tablecloth because you don't know what people put on them. Butts, sewer lines, all that kind of fun stuff. Dog poo. Anyway, so bring your tablecloth, but the tables, the picnic tables are all brand new. They're nice. As you can see here, the lodge is pretty cool. It's very rustic looking, very Bigfootish. Yeah. They do have a zip line adventure course, which is awesome. We didn't do that just because we're kind of trying to social distance as much as possible, and this is definitely the place where you go to social distance. As you can see, we're being attacked by butterflies.
Could be worse.
I know, right? But you know, it's
disc golf. Sorry.
Yep. Oh yeah, they have the whole disc golf area, which that was kind of cool. We watched a whole bunch of people play that. We met some young bucks yesterday in our adventures. They're from North Alabama, about 45 minutes, I think they said, from here. They conned us into playing some frisbee last night with them, and the view of the stars is amazing. Amazing. You have to go a little bit outside of the parking lot area because they do have lights through there. But if you get out into one of the fields where you don't have that light pollution coming in, it's a bright starlit sky. It was last night. And
there's plenty of area out there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's 500 acres. So you can definitely get lost for an entire day without a problem. The other cool thing is it's loaded with four-wheelers and side-by-sides because they have trails.
Yeah. This guy
galore.
Wants some love.
Oh, butterfly kisses. So they have trails galore all over the place. And from my understanding, you don't even have to be camping here because we've seen a whole bunch of people just pull in with their trucks and trailers, unload their side-by-sides, and a few hours later come back full of mud. So definitely look into that. If you have a four-wheeler, if you're in the area and you just don't want to camp and you still want to come adventure, you can. I don't know if there's a charge for that or not. I'll post that down in the description of the video along with a picture of a map of the place so you can kind of get the layout. Oh, so you decided to land finally.
Yes,
all right.
baby.
Well, you just hang out there. Oh.
Nope.
Bad butterfly. So, so I'll put that down in the description below. You can check that out. I'll also put a link to their website here. Their website's pretty informative. It is lacking of pictures of the camping facilities, but
I think they want you to come check it out because they don't want to spoil anything, and I could understand that after seeing it.
Right, we're going to show you guys the place pretty well here, but we're going to leave some up to the imagination because you have to come here for a day, for a weekend, for a week, and check the place out, adventure, and have a good time doing it. We are located in their Waterfall area. Water level's really low right now, but after a couple rainstorms, when this place gets going,
we heard it is gorgeous.
Yeah, we heard it's phenomenal. On the other side of us, there's actually like a little cave area. I tried to find a way
We tried real hard.
But no. So maybe
Bring some ropes,
yeah.
and you can get down there.
So we have all our climbing stuff back in the coach, and maybe we'll bust out our climbing stuff and rappel down this waterfall area over here and see if we can get to the bottom and keep adventuring down a little bit. We'll see if that happens. They also have a bunch of ponds. You can fish in them. They are stocked. They ask that it's only catch and release. I think Amber heard something.
Oh, baby gator.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like a baby gator. We didn't see one. I don't know if they really get them so much up here, but it definitely sounded like a baby gator.
What's it sound like?
There's your audio. It's like a stiff poopy.
So when we took our scooters out for a little drive, we went off-roading and we found this little trail. And then there was a little fence and we were like, hey, we're going around it. So we found an amazing outlook. It was gorgeous. That was our first thing that we did when we got here, was find this little hidden peak, and breathtaking. We were just astonished. This was our first little adventure.
Yeah, and the photos and the drone video and everything, it does not do it justice.
Nothing at all. Behind it was a little place where it looked like a little campfire area with little stumps you can sit around.
It was like a rustic pavilion.
Yeah, and then
area.
And it looked all set up for a nice little marriage ceremony. So if you want to get married here, you are more than welcome. Beautiful background.
So the bathrooms here, they are handicap accessible. They are pretty big. You do have to do a little bit of off-roading, but really you don't come to this place to have the convenience of things being 100%, handicap friendly. You come to this place to push your limits. You come to this place to experience a new thing and say, hey, my buddy's back.
And our little butterfly friends. Oh, they love you. Look at it.
Simba. And say, you know what, I didn't think I could do that before, and I can do it now. That's what this is all about. To be able to get around here in a wheelchair and stuff, it's going to be bumpy, but you can do it. If you guys come here and you do some adventuring, send us pictures, send us video. We want to see it, because that's what this is all about, is us showing our experience, and we want to see yours. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it.
Make sure you guys check out our Instagram at Adaptive Humanity for all the other pictures and videos of the rest of the parks.
And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell button, so that way every time we put out a new video, you guys get notified. Catch you next time.
Bye.